Hi guys, welcome to my very new and very much needed for viewers, likes, and love channel. This is Icy. Of course, the name of my channel is Icy Everything Reacts, but you get the nickname. It's short and sweet. Okay, in this first video, I just want to share with you my perspective on Amber and how I see everything in her life right now. And I'm not gonna go very much into detail on specific things. I just want to share with you how I feel, and hopefully I can find people that feel the same way. And if you guys don't, that's perfectly fine. I'm very open to a conversation. But it's been really messy. Like this last era of her and this current era of her, it's been really messy and very, very sad for her and for her cat. And I have a lot to say about this. So just stay tuned for future videos. But yeah, for context, I've been a subscriber of her since I was like 16, 17. No, I was 17 years old. So I've seen it all. Okay. Live streams, drama, tears, Instagram posts because I don't have Snapchat. So I've been through the whole roller coaster with her, and I do have my credentials. Okay. And speaking of credentials, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any kind of professional. I'm just a girl with a microphone and a voice and maybe some empathy to spare. Okay? Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and I'm not here to tell you whether yours is right or wrong. I'm just here to tell you how I feel. And of course, I know that me showing up as this biblical angel is not helping my case. But if I'm really honest, I don't know if angels judge, but I think and I know that only God can judge you. So here I am. I'm an angel. Okay, do something about it. And no, I'm not religious. I just thought this was funny. Okay. But yeah, so I'm watching Amber this past 3 live streams or 4 live streams, and I just see that she's very unhappy and very sad. And even though she's putting on makeup and trying to look the best, I can tell. I can tell that she's very miserable. And I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying that that's what's going on right now. And I do really enjoy watching her videos. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, even those boring ass videos where she's not doing anything and she's just talking about what she's gonna eat, what she's gonna wear, and her perfumes, and what's in her bag, and Vlogmas. Even if it's not much, I do enjoy her content. I don't know why. Like, I just see that she's real with the things that she's posting about. And no, I'm not saying that she's saying the truth. I'm just saying that she's showing who she is. I don't know why people keep pushing this narrative of, no, you got to be fucking transparent here. You have to say what you're doing. No, dude. Like, sometimes you just get the fucking clue. Okay, she's 600 pounds. She's 600 pounds. I'm very sure she is. But yeah, I'm gonna get there. Okay, I'm gonna get there. I think that honestly, the internet exposure can change people. Okay, I hate that part of the internet that thinks that it has a say on how a normal person should look like. Because I can tell my friends right now that I'm making a video about this woman on the internet that is 600 pounds, and they're gonna be like, dude, what are you doing? It's a Thursday, it's 9 p.m. Go read a book, go and I don't know, have a drink. But I'm not here, and I don't relate with people that think that they're entitled to tell other people how to live their lives. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I do get the sense, and I think that I can relate so much to her because I was her. And not even like a long time ago. I think even like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I was like, what, 22 years old? And I understand this, like growing up without parents, craving to be like constantly adjusting yourself to fit in, and even embarrassing yourself just to make other people laugh. And repeating it back to me right now, I just think that everyone has been there. It feels like a normal teenage life where you're just exploring who you are. And I know she's almost 40. I think that she's 33, 34. I'm not really sure. But who are you? Like, who are you to say that she should be this thing? Do you know who you are? Do you really know who you are? Do you know yourself? I don't know. I just enjoy her content. And to be fair, I really enjoy reaction channels too. I think that they give me a total different perspective on her behavior, and a lot of them are just super funny. They share context and they share opinions, and most of the time I do find them funny. And I'm not going to lie, like I do disagree with a lot of the things that they say. Sometimes are just like so judgmental, and it just makes me want to speak up, you know? The conversation around her feels just like, I don't know, like one sided. And I just have so much to say. Just to make something really clear, I'm not an M baby. I'm not Stan account or anything like that. I'm gonna definitely talk about the things that I find disgusting about her. And I'm not talking about her weight. I'm not talking about her hygiene because you are fucking annoying about her hygiene. And I do have a lot to say about her hygiene, but not in the way that other people talk about it. But I'm just coming from a place of curiosity, empathy, and frustration. Sometimes I do get frustrated, okay? So, yeah, shall we start? I'm not speaking for everyone in this community with this, okay? I want to make this very clear. I'm not judging you on what you watch, but for me, for myself, I think that if you've watched, like in the past, shows like Super Sized versus Super Skinny, My 600-Pound Life, or if you even know who Amber is, there's like a small chance you don't have the healthiest relationship with food, okay? That's how it is for me. Even if you watch mukbangs, like, I don't know, I think that there's just something there, right? I'm not saying it's the rule for the community. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't know, like, that's why I started watching these videos in the first place. I just think that I can relate to that, okay? I think I can relate to that. Now, I'm not 500 pounds. And trust me, I don't want to be 500 pounds. But I have been on both sides of the spectrum. There were times where I loved food a lot, like very much. And there were times where I hated food so much. And if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I don't want this video to get flagged. It's just my first video. But yeah, so there's a small percentage that you actually know what it feels to struggle with food. And because of that, I was very scared when Amber started dating Emily. We all know her relationships, how they end, right? We all know her habits in relationships and how messy they can get. And my first thought when this happened was like, fuck, we're gonna lose her. She's not gonna be here next year. Because here's the thing, I think it's so easy and so confusing to be in a relationship that enables you. And I'm not talking about Beck buying food for her. I'm not talking about Destiny going to the Golden Arches. I'm just saying that if you find someone that thinks that the most attractive thing about you, it's the only thing that's killing you or that's harming you or that is hurting you, if that's the most attractive thing that they find, that's awful. And it's a vicious cycle because you're like, I want to get better, but I want to look good for this person. And trust me, I was in this situation. It was on the opposite spectrum, but I know what it's like to be desired on this, okay? Not on being obese on the other side of the spectrum. I know how it is to want to get better, but you're just like surrounded by people who says they say like, no, you're perfect, you're awesome, you look incredible, you can be a model. So that's confusing for me because on the other hand, there are a lot of people out there that you don't even know are struggling with these things. And I see Amber and I see Amber and I see myself like when I was 19 years old, struggling with these things. I don't remember the name of the reaction channel I was watching yesterday. I think it was Salty, where she was saying, like, she doesn't want to drink water because she has to go to the restroom. Like, just drink water, girl. Like, what the fuck? You don't know how it is, dude. And I'm not saying I don't know you. And I hope you've never felt this. I'll be honest, like, I was drinking water and coffee and I was eating celery, but I was so depressed and I was so sad with myself that I didn't want to get up. So I was just laying in my bed and I stopped drinking water when I was younger. I remember that I would think like, I'm going to stop drinking water for 5 hours because I don't want to get up the rest of the day. So, and I didn't have the issues that Amber has. I was not struggling to move. I was not struggling to wipe. And the Wipegate situation, you guys are fucking nasty. You guys are disgusting. And yeah, you can hide yourself in this little cape and say, no, but I'm just saying that because she doesn't fucking admit it. Why is she not saying that? Just say that you use like this wipes or washcloths, I think. Dude, you know what she's doing. And it's so fucking embarrassing for someone. First, to push someone on the internet to talk about these things. Who do you think you are? What kind of relationship do you think you have with this person to be asking her how she wipes her ass? And yes, I know people can say, no, but she did, like, she made Beck. I have a lot to say about Beck as well. Okay. And I feel for her, and I feel for Beck, and I feel for everyone. But let's be real right now. The things that you guys are doing, that's just disgusting. And yeah, I was not struggling to wipe, but I was struggling to walk. Okay, because I don't know if you guys know this, but if you guys are on the other side of the spectrum, your knees hurt too. If it's cold outside, you're gonna feel that. And it's awful. It's awful to put someone in that situation where they have to vent things that they do in private. I just find it disgusting. I don't want to know anything about how she wipes, how she carries herself. And let's be honest, if you've watched My 600-Pound Life, you've seen it all. I don't know why you need to take this away from her, because no, we need to humble her. We need to humble her. She knows. She sees herself in the mirror every day. She knows she's gaining weight. I don't know, guys. I'm just like, okay, dude. Like, and I'll be very honest. I'm not saying that this relationship with reaction channels is not beneficial for Amber. I'm not saying that. Okay. I know that there's a win win thing. She's getting more views on her channel and reaction channels. Even if you guys don't like to admit it, you guys rely on Amber a lot for content, okay? Why? Because if she's not uploading videos, you just go back to her old videos and just go back and back and back. And we're gonna watch this video from 5 years ago. We're gonna debunk all the lies. Okay, so if you don't relate on Amber that much, why are you going through her videos? Just trying to look for something. I'm just trying to put my voice out there, and I'm not judging. Again, I'm not judging reaction channels. All I'm saying is it's weird. You know, it's weird. And don't get me wrong, I'll watch that. Nom 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 nom. I'll eat that. I'll eat everything because I like this community. Okay. And speaking of community, I don't even know why you guys are acting as if Emily has a say in this community or like she's part of this community. She's not. And I think I don't know when people decide. I don't know how people actually came to the realization or to this idea of no, she has to speak her truth. Are you out of your mind? And don't get me wrong, I do think that Amber, they matched a lot, okay? I do think that they are very similar in a lot of ways. All I'm saying, it's like she's not part of this community, and I find it very disgusting that you guys gave her a voice in this. And then again, I don't want to like say anything about anyone else because I know that you guys have been doing this for so much longer than me. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to make a second video, if I'm honest. This might be my first and only one video. But if I was able to talk about her hygiene and how Emily is not worthy of a space here in this community and how not everyone is like against her, it's fine. I'm very happy with this first video being my only, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to keep talking. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just find it very conflicting, if I'm honest. I do watch Chantal and I do watch other content creators like Rosie and whatnot, but I think that the moneymaker, it's Amber. Because and I know I watched like a video from the ankle yesterday, and he was like, hey, you know what, it's not much going on, but I'm gonna watch old videos of her. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not a hater. I'm not this amazing person. I'm just a person that wants to say something. The only thing that I really don't understand, it's Emily, for instance. I don't know her, right? I don't want to, but I don't know her. But I've known a lot of people like her. And from what I've seen, the level of control that she has over people, it's amazing. And you know, my girl Rachel, she knows what I'm talking about. But it's not only about the control, it's about controlling the conversation. She knows exactly how to carry a conversation on Instagram or Facebook. I think it was Facebook, the platform that they were using with Amber. She knows when to start recording a conversation. She knows everything. And Rachel, I'm sorry, like no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I don't hate Rachel. I think that she's very smart. I don't know, like maybe in her career, reading books or whatnot. But this is not the school. Like this is real life. And yeah, my next video is gonna be about that. So stay tuned for more Rachel conversation. And of course, I'm gonna talk about a lot of things. A lot of things. So stay tuned. But yes, I have a lot to say about Emily. I have a lot to say about Rachel. I'm sorry. I do. I do. I do. I just think that my main question right now is why. I don't know. I don't understand how Emily was like, yeah, yeah, let's just share a video. Like, let's just put my face on the internet, knowing that I have this baggage and this online skeletons in my online closet. But I don't know. Maybe she was just targeting to the right audience. Who knows? Rachel knows. But yeah, there's definitely more to come, more to say, and more to share with you guys. This was just like my little intro to this messy and fascinating community. Expect my next video soon, or maybe not. But I'm really hoping to build like a small and cozy community of people that just get that this is our first time here in this world and it's your first time being a human. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please share with me in the comments whatever you're thinking right now. I don't care if it's good, if it's bad, like, dislike, subscribe. Please subscribe. Even if you didn't like this video, like, come on. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.